But I just want to point out the whole Hollywood weirdness situation because it's even more weird here.
And Jada says she made sure to preach respect and consideration when the topic came up with Jaden. As for Gwyneth's kids, 15-year-old Moses and 17-year-old Apple, whom she shares with her ex Chris Martin, she said the topic first came up when they were in 6th grade and had sex ed at school.
In 6th grade.
Right. And then so the whole sex ed stuff in school in America, I do believe it's some sort of like weird propaganda because it's clearly not working. America is just rife with STDs. And I remember being exposed to that when I was in middle school, and I was thinking like, this is disgusting. Why do I want to see shit? Like, I want to go play dodgeball. Why are they showing me like diseased vaginas and diseased pussy and diseased penises? Like, what is this all about? Right? But then just as like, this is like typical clueless white mom in America, and they're just like, oh, ha, 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 kids and sexuality, ha, ha, ha.
Had the craziest sex ed
Really?
talk. It was incredible. Full on right. Everything. Like, they learned everything. I will never.
She is the number 2 character I hate in the Marvel universe. Brie Larson being number 1. Pepper Potts, the most annoying girlfriend on the fucking planet, part 2. Yeah, man. Weirdo, bro. It's just like everything wrong with America. It's just so nasty. It's decadent. It's unclean. It's not pure. Family's no longer priority. Everything's about virtue signaling and perversion and sickness. I mean, look around at the people. It's a very unhealthy, unclean, disgusting nation. And
if you guys don't donate $100 right now, you're a beta male. You're a cuck.
There you go.
You're blue pill for life. Better send me $1,000 in donation right now.
And that's
Psycho Mantis, wow, with the fucking Metal Gear reference, I love it. Fudge Skulls while watching Are You Afraid of the Dark? Praise God. That's right, baby. Nick at Night. Come on now. Nick at Night. Not when it was old black and white movies from the past and dramas from the past, but like the scary stuff. Are You Afraid of the Dark, etc. When they blew the dust into the fire and it blew up, that was so cool. That's what I cared about. I didn't care about, oh, this is what chlamydia is. Thanks. And it definitely didn't stop me from getting chlamydia. So why was I done that? But yeah, like didn't teach me how to file my taxes, right? Didn't teach me about calories. Didn't teach me about entrepreneurship. Nothing at all, right? Nothing at all. But this is what a diseased penis looks like. Got it.
Never forget Apple's face when she came home. And she told them everything. And when I say everything, I mean everything.
As for Moses, Gwen says he's not really interested in discussing it with his mom.
He's like at a phase where, we're extremely close. And he's also like differentiating. And he doesn't want me to show up.
There's Jada Smith. I think Jada Smith's probably a better mom in regards to like, don't do that. I don't know. She just gave me a very disappointing kind of like, yeah, he's kind of like, don't pressure your son to like, guys get to their point like when we're maturing, where we like start to realize the opposite gender and sex. And then our mom's like, kind of like, Mom, don't touch me. That's like weird. Like, ugh, like you're a woman. And like, I feel these feelings about other women and then you're my mom. Like, ugh, just stop it,
Bra strap, let alone have me ask him a question about a girl.
E.T. caught up with the Oscar winner earlier this month, and she said that when it comes to sex, she tells her kids to trust their gut.
I think the main thing, and that nobody ever tells you, is like you have to stay really close to your own truth, and you have to stay.
That's my favorite thing, your own truth, right? Fuck real truth. Stay close to your own truth. What a mess. So what if my truth is you guys should all send me $1 million right now? That's my truth. And if you guys don't send me $1 million, you guys are all pieces of shit.
Really in integrity with that truth, because, when you're in a relationship and you're not being your full self, you're sublimating things or you're like white knuckling through something, it's actually, I think it can be pretty damaging on how you feel about yourself. I think my generation, we got a lot of message.
Keep in mind, this is the same woman that sells vagina-scented candles.
Around sex that made us feel bad about it. I try to just be curious, and teenagers are never going to want to talk to their parents about sex ever. So I sort of follow their lead, and luckily in middle school they had a very thorough sex education. So the school handled, the kind of birds and the bees parts, and then I'm there for any questions, but the questions are pretty minimal.
Typical white woman. I'll just export raising my child to the state. They could talk about the sex, and I mean, those, one of the most important things and decisions we make majority of our life based around sex. I'll just let some fucking LGBTQ plus LMNOP, debt-ridden single mom who got pumped and dumped all the way through fucking college. I'll let her handle it. Fuck my kids. Fuck them, What do I know?